All right. What's up, y'all? It's Classic Hank. I'm just gonna introduce this new controller that I picked up from Monoprice. I've had the Akai MPK Mini, but I was looking to get something with 16 pads because the 8 pads is cool and you got the keyboard, but I want to get something with a little bit more pads. So, anyways, with that, let me just show you what I got. I ended up picking up this. Let me close this. Hang on. Alright, I picked up this Stage Right Monoprice srp200 USB pad controller. Here's the part number. I was looking around on YouTube and all over the net and couldn't really find anything for setup or configuration or any of that stuff, so figure it took me a day to figure out some of this stuff. I even called their tech support, couldn't get any assistance there, so I just kind of mess around and figured it out somewhat, not completely, but I just wanted to share with you guys. Maybe this information will help somebody. I think it's a great deal for this device. It does a lot. So anyways, this is the unit here. It's $100. I picked it up on Amazon for like 94. And it does quite a bit. It has 16 pads, RGB. You could adjust the different colors. I'm still learning that, but anyways, it has MIDI in, MIDI out, pedal controls, DC power. I'm guessing that's probably more for the MIDI. And then it has an off and on switch. And so it's a pretty cool little unit, but they don't have a lot of documentation, so you could check it out. Just go to their website and then look it up, type in that where the heck is it at? Oh, here, the product number right here, and then it'll pull right up. So let me take a look. So anyways, you can figure all this stuff. It's here on their website and you can see, and it does have everything. So let me pull up the camera quick because I'm just doing this on the fly. So you guys could see here, everything's the same. Okay. Alright, so let me plug this bad boy in. Just using the USB power here. The cord there. I'm gonna just plug it in real quick. Alright. Okay, and I have this switch on off, so I'm gonna flip it on and kicks up. Okay, comes up. It's kind of hard to tell the color of the pads, but they light up green. And here's everything, and I guess this is probably equivalent to like an MPD 26 or something like that, but it has a lot of features. I haven't been able to figure it out because there's no manual. The manual just basically gives very basics. I called tech support there, and they told me that any universal editor will work with it. I tried using Akai's software, but it didn't work. So it took me a long time to figure out how to map the keys, the pads, to the way that I wanted it. So I just wanted to share with you guys on how I did that. So anyways, let me open this up. I use Reaper as my DAW. So I went into preferences. I'm going to just put the cam down right here. You could just look at this for a minute. Come on, baby. Sit there. Let's make sure we got that sitting. Okay. So anyways, it pulls up here. I go in there, enable the input, enable control, and okay. And then just make sure that it's enabled here as well. And that's pretty much it. Click apply and okay. So when I open up, I'm going to use MPC Beats free because it's free, and it's a pretty cool little VST. So you could see I was messing around here. So I'm going to go home, go to project, global. Let's get out of Oh, we're learning still. Okay, so now we're out of learning. Let's open up browser, media browser. Okay, so I'll show you here on the pads. Give me a second. Let me turn this other monitor on so I can see what the camera's doing. Should have did this before, but bonehead move. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Okay, throw that on the other screen. Okay, cool. So now we could see what's going on. Okay, so here's the pads. You can see here by default, I'm gonna put it on the here. Let me get this adjusted. Come on, sweetie. Play right. Okay, you can see that it's showing in this corner here, right there, that it's on pad or key number 48. It's changing. So let's go. So if I hit keypad, I guess they call that 13 down here, but I like to start from the bottom left when I'm hitting the pad. So if I hit this, you could see on my screen there that it's pushing the camera's too big. Give me a second, guys. I made that way too big. Go. Let me close this up a little bit. Okay, that's good right there. Okay, so if you see here, I'm hitting the pads. When I hit the pads, it turns off the green light and it puts them all white. Okay, there's no lights now. So every time I hit a pad, it'll turn white. And you can see on the screen, it's picking it up. But if you look at the screen, it's not coinciding with pad 1, pad 2, pad 3, pad 4. So to reassign these, what I did is I reassigned these by here. They have the fields. They have what the heck did that say? They got preset, edit. See there? Preset. Come on. Edit and global. So what I found out on this setup is if I go to the pad, first of all, turn on the pad bank by hitting that red button there. Then I go into the edit, and then it brings up control data. I press this button over to the right to pad note. Then I want my pads to start at 36 for that first pad on the bottom left and work its way up all the way to 51. So I do 36, and then I hit the enter button here. This same knob, just click it in, and right, come back, edit, edit, edit. What the heck is going on? Okay, edit, 36, come on. Okay, edit. Let me just hit done. Okay, edit, control pad. Okay, there we go. So 36, enter. I hit the next pad. It's 37. The next one is 38, enter. Next one, I want it at 39. Enter. The next one, the next pad, I want it at 40. Sorry if I'm moving the camera around. It's just hard to look at all this. Okay, 41. Enter. The next pad, 42. And the next pad, 43. Okay, I'll just stop there for now. And then after it's done, I hit the edit button right here. Takes me out. And then I went back into global here and move it over to the right. I'm just using that little pad there. Move it over to the right. Save all. Enter. And then go back out of global and enter. Okay. So now I know when I go hit these pads now, and you can see on my here on the, I'll point at the screen, but you could see right here on this, on the MPC beats, when I hit 36. Oh, 36. Come on. Did I mess up somewhere? I think I did. Okay, let's go back and double check. Oh, because I have this on the wrong. And that was the other thing, is I set this back to the MP 46. I think I do have this wrong. It's 36, 37, 38, 41, 36 or 7, 38 to 940. Because that one starts at 44. Oh, that's where I messed up. Okay. My bad. Gotta start this over. Okay. So anyways, you get the gist. You can adjust the pads accordingly. When you look here, pad 1 is associated from here with the pad number or channel number 44, pad 2, 45, 46, 47, and you can keep changing them, as you need to. But the reason why I did this is not only for this, but I use Serato sample, and in Serato sample, it starts out. Let me go back. Let me go to Serato. So I'm just gonna load up a sample track, just some random. I'm gonna lower it a little bit. So I do find samples, and it brings it up. So my first channel, right here, I'll show you. My first pad is here. See, it starts off at the first pad, and then second pad, so on and so forth. As you can see, it's doing the RGB. I have different colors, so this is red, purple, blue, red, purple, blue, red, blue. You could change those colors. I'm still figuring that out. But the key is that the pads now line up with C1. Oh, I should probably move that over a little bit so you can see it. Okay, so if you look in this area here on the pad 1, it lines up with C1. So for those of you that know music notes, that's where it starts. I don't know music notes, so I had to figure it out. So C1, the next one is there. You can see it's D1, D minor, major, E minor, like that. I don't know how you call them, but I just figured it out. And then it just continues. I've only programmed the first 8 keys. So yeah, so it starts at 36 up to 51. 36 to 51. So that takes care of that for the keys. Now, the next question that was on the website was how sensitive are those keys? And I'm gonna tell you, these keys are pretty sensitive. So right now, I'm just gonna do a top view. And this is my pinky just running across, and you can see the screen. Okay. I'm not pushing anything. I'm just rubbing against it, and they're responding. You could see on the Serato sample, and you could see that I'm just, pushing it barely. Not even. I'm just rubbing my finger on it, so the sensitivity is very responsive. I mean, like I said, I have this bad boy right here, which has been fantastic. I still love it. This is the MPK Mini, but it only has 8 pads, and those pads are not sensitive like this. You have to beat on those pads like this to get something, and you can hear that. That's how those are. These feel like a rubber. I guess they feel the same, but a little more softer, but very, very sensitive. So you could see, look. See? So it's pretty impressive for $100. You know, I was looking at getting the MPD 218, you know, which is probably equivalent to this MPK Mini, maybe a little bit better. But you know, I wanted the flashy lights, you know, like I see the big dogs using out there. They use the big MPCs or the machine, and it looks nice when you have the lights going, you know. This also got all the little, you know, faders, and there's so much on here. I don't think I'll ever use it, but it's good to, you know, figure out how to use it if it's needed. So but yeah, the sensitivity is just ridiculous. I mean, look, you can just see that I'm just pressing that button. I'm just beating on it 2 fingers, and it's just holding. It's responding. Right there. So it's pretty responsive. The thing I haven't figured out is like how to do like note repeat, which I'm sure this unit could do it. I just don't know how. So anyways, let me close this Serato out. I'm just gonna open up let's see, let's open this back up. I don't have this program right, but okay, so we know that 13, it coincides with pad 13. Who knew? Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna just drop a file on here. If I could find my files. Where you at? File browser. Okay, so I'm just gonna drop some drum samples from our big homie right here. Okay, we'll just drop this sample. We'll drop that on 13, and I'm just gonna hit it so you guys can hear the sensitivity of a hat. Is it hit? I don't think it's hit. Oh, no wonder why ding dong. 13. So used to dropping it right there. And look, I'm barely gonna tap on my pinky. Oh, let me hit it on full level right here. You see? That's probably what it is. And then it puts it right there in this little screen, so you know you're on full. Okay, now let's try it. So you could see it's just beating away, and I'm gonna do it with my pinky. Just, I'm barely even tapping it. So it's super sensitive. I mean, if you're one of those 2-hand players where you beat on it, it just goes. So pretty impressive for $100. Like I said, those are the things that I learned so far. I'll go into here on the global. When you go there, press the right arrow key. You can reset the unit, save all, note TP. What I found that is just the keypad doesn't light up fully when it's on 1. When it's on 2, it does. I don't know what the heck that means, but so RGB off or RGB on. When you do that, then I hit the right again, save all, done. Get out of global. Get out. Done. And like I said, it still puts up my colors. So this is red. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell with my lighting, but red, purple, blue, and red again. Those are just the colors I figured out, and you have to adjust it with these sliders. So the first, that's probably important. When you're doing the RGB color code, you use F1, F2, and F3. So F1 controls the red, the F2 controls the green, and F3 controls the blue. So you mix your colors within there. So, and yeah, save your settings and you're good to go. So yeah, back to the hi-hats. What else can I say about this unit? I think that's it. Like I said, I'm thinking that with the setups, it's probably equivalent to a Akai MPD 26, and that's what it looks like. Never had one, but I'm assuming it is. I had the old MPD 16s and this Akai MPK Mini, and their editor works the same with this. So yeah, it's pretty fun. Hopefully it more people get it and try it, and we'll get some more knowledge. Like I said, it was I contacted Monoprice, but they don't know. It's like, it's such a new unit. The guy told me there that we have no answers for it right now. That was it. Pretty disappointing with the support, but that's what it is. But it's a pretty stable piece of hardware, very sensitive. It's made of plastic. It's not I'm sure if you dropped it, this thing would shatter or crack, but the sensitivity of these pads is just ridiculous. I couldn't believe it for $100. So with that, you be the judge. I say buy it, try it. If you don't like it, ship it back. But for the price, it's pretty phenomenal, considering I think an MPD 226 is like $200. The MPD 218 is $109, but it doesn't have any of these other features. And like I said, for me, it was just, I wanted to have the coloring, the backlight, but yeah, so that's just what it is. So I hope this video helps somebody, and yeah, so thank you guys again for checking it out, and yeah, enjoy. All right, peace.